So we are to find the square root of 13924 without calculator. I see many students struggle with solving a particular number without calculator in square root. So today I handle everything. So don't rush this video. Just don't fast forward it. Just maintain. Don't fast forward it. So that at the end of the day you should be able to understand what I explained in this video. And when you understand, turn on the notification bell and subscribe to my channel so that you can follow for more. So in finding the square root of any number without calculator, this is 5 digit number and we are to find it without calculator. The first thing to do here is to group those number into a group of two, starting from the right hand side. Group everything from the right hand side to the left hand side. You discover that the first digit stand alone. The digit here stand alone. So then after grouping it, the first digit, think of what you square that will give you the first digit that will be equal to the first digit or less than the first digit. That is, think of a possible number. When you square it, it's going to be a number. When you square it, it should be less than or equal to 1, because that is the first digit, that is the first group. So that particular number is what? Is 1 itself. When you square 1, it's going to give you 1. So once you know that that particular number you square, it will give you the first number here. Go and write it up as your first answer. So since you have written it as your first answer, take that the same number, that your answer minus the first digit. So that would be the answer minus the first digit. That would give us 0, which means there is no remainder. So since there is no remainder, we are going to the second group. So we'll now write it as what? 39. So we're in the second group. So now once you write the second group, go and take your answer, which is 1, double it. What do I mean by double it? Multiply it by 2. So that will be 1 times 2. That will give us 2. But add 0 to it. Don't just say double it alone. Add 0 to it. Since anything you have, assuming we have 4, that will be 4 times 2 will give us 8. Then we now add 0 to make it 80. But since it is 2, it is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Then we add 0, now making it what? Making it 20. So now, since we have this 20, think of that number. Think of that number that when you add it with 20 and you multiply it with that the same number, the answer is going to give you will be less or equal to 39. So what is that particular number that when you add it to 20 and you multiply it by the same number, is going to give you, it will be less or equal to? So let's try 1. Try 1. When x is equal to 1, so 1 plus 20 is 21. So that is 21 times 1. That will give us 21. Is less or equal to what? 39. Yes, the condition has been satisfied. So let's try the next one to be able to know whether it can exceed. So trying x is equal to 2. So when x is equal to 2, 2 plus 20 is 22. 22 times 2 will give us 44, which is greater than 39. So which means this is out. So it is only what? 1 that is in. That number, that just has to satisfy this condition here. So it is 1 that satisfies the condition. So since 1 has satisfied the condition, we'll write it as our second answer. So now we have 2, 1, 1 as our second answer. So now, since this one here satisfied the condition, which means it's 21. So 39 minus 21, that will give us 1 minus 9 is 8. 2 minus 3 is 1. So now that is our remainder now. So since we know that our remainder now is 18, we are now going to move the third group, which is 2, 4. we add it to this remainder. It's just the same thing as normal long division. So in doing that, you will have 824. That is what you will have at that moment. So now think, now we will now double the answer, which is 1 1. We double it, so that will become 1 1, that is 11 times 2, that will give us 22. But we'll add 0 to it, because I say anything when we times it, add 0 to it. So when we add 0 to it, that gives us 220. So think of what you add to 220 and you still multiply it by that descent, it will be less or equal to 1824. So let us be fast, because if you start trying from 1, because if you try 1, let's try 1. When x is equal to 1, 1 plus 220 is 221 times 1. It will give us what? 221 is less or equal to 1. But it is far less, because when you continue trying those numbers, it will enter t. So let's just fast forward it, but when you have your time, try it. So now let's try 7. So when x is equal to 7, when x is equal to 7, 7 plus 220, that will give us 227. Then times the same 7, that is going to give us 1589. You can take it out, and this 1859 is less or equal to what? 1824. So with that, we know that we'll still try another number to know whether if that one exceed, then we now know that 7 is the last trial. So let's try 8. When x is equal to 8, 8 plus 220 will give us 228 times the same 8 is going to give us 1824. So with that, this is equal to our target. So when you subtract 1824 minus 1824, it's going to give you here 4 minus 4 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, 8 minus 8 0. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So you see that we arrive at 0 0 0. So which means the target was the 8 that gave us the target. So we still come and write it here. So that will become 118. So therefore square root of 13924 is equal to 118. You can check it out. So that is how to find the square root of any number without using your calculator. So if you understand, turn on the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, so that whenever I upload a video like this, you should be the first person to see it. Bye.